All right, back with another one. Welcome back. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, please. When I go to other people platform, first thing I do is just hit the like button. It keeps me in the algorithm. But Africa Bambaataa has been accused over the years for SAing, sodomizing minors throughout the years. I remember when B. Stinger first came out, Ron Savage on Sinetta's show, and he wrote a book which brought out Hassan Campbell talking about him. Well, somebody else came out a few months ago, BJJ Champion, against him. And I started reflecting on that, me being a victim of that type of abuse as a kid. You know, I've since healed from that, but I didn't tell anybody till I was 28 years old. So I held that pain for so long and I acted out in ways which made me be promiscuous. Some people become withheld, they just hold it, they withdraw. That's what I'm trying to say. And so, I'm looking for love. Thank God I healed and I went through that healing process. But it really went to almost, I told it at 28, and I really did not begin, I really fully did not heal until all in my late 30s, you know. And people do hold that information. So when they say somebody wait till they 50, 60, you may hold that information. That's a fact because I know what happened to me. However, but I used to wonder when I used to see when it came rock, rock, planet rock, don't stop, rock, rock, planet. Oh, you never seen him with a woman. You never seen him with a woman, but Sinetta did. Shout out to him. Did bring forth B Stinger, and I always said I was gonna buy B Stinger's book, Ron Savage, but I didn't. But he disappeared, and I honestly believe that the Zulu Nation paid Ron Savage off because you don't hear nothing from him. He don't talk about or nothing. So I hope that he has since healed from that trauma from his childhood. But let's get on into it. And then I found some videos to back up what I'm saying. So, and shout out to Hassan Campbell. A lot of people, he took a lot of heat because he was a teenager, but he stood on his business, and shout out to him as well. BJJ World Champion and rapper reveals SA by hip hop icon Africa Bambaataa during his youth. French rapper Solo, a founding member of the legendary rap group Assassin, has come forward with allegations against hip hop pioneer Africa Bambaataa. In a recent interview on French television, Solo revealed that he was SA by Bambaataa when he was 17. This revelation adds to the ongoing controversy surrounding Africa Bambaataa, who has faced multiple similar accusations over the years. And the Zulu Nation apparently used to go out and scare them from not, but they knew what he was doing. Come on, StreamYard. Come on, Stream. Okay. But these are like Solo claims carries significant weight due to his prominent position in both the hip hop and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu communities. Beyond his groundbreaking contributions to French rap with Assassin, Solo has also achieved remarkable success as a martial artist. He is a multiple time IBJJF European and Master World Champion at the black belt level, a distinction that places him among the elite in the sport. In his interview, Solo detailed the alleged abuse, describing the lasting impact it had on him. His decision to speak out comes as part of a broader movement to hold influential figures accountable, even in the face of their cultural differences. Interviewer, you say you witnessed ASA on a young boy later and became a victim yourself. I found myself faced with something that over time brought me back. Us, we thought of ourselves as invincible in our way of living, to something deeply human that I was unfortunately unprepared for prediction. Being confronted by a predator, especially someone you admire, is very difficult because you admire this person. Realizing they have flaws that lead to inappropriate behavior is a shock. How old were you? Between 16 and 17, but closer to 17. The situation was quite surreal, you say. He was watching a porn film and summoned you. That too is something you're not prepared for. When I found myself in front of the porn, I was so shocked that I didn't move. How long did it take you to talk about it? More than 40 years. Victims do hold out and do not tell. That is a fact because it's something in you that blames yourself. So I get pissed off when they say, well, why they wait so long? You're ashamed, you're scared, you blame yourself. All these emotions. And if you've never been a victim, you you don't understand. Just point blank period. For more than 40 years, I needed personal development and support to even recognize that I was a victim. That was the hardest part. What why did you think it was your fault? There's this feeling that you didn't have the right reaction at the right time. That is a fact. Over time, I understood that mechanisms are triggered that make it impossible to respond appropriately. That's a fact. Since the book came out, have people from the hip hop culture talked to you about it? Not many. But I think people have become more open about these issues in recent years. What happened to me isn't exceptional, and many can relate to it. That is a fact. What helped you? I don't know if anything truly helped me, to be honest. I got through it because I'm a fighter. At some point, I couldn't let myself dwell on it. Facts, facts, facts. Nor could I give power to someone else. That is a fact. You don't let no one have power over you. Because if you hold on to those feelings, you give them the right to have power over you. That's a fact. Africa, damn, somebody at my door. Somebody at my door. You can't make this up. I swear to God. Who is it? Huh? I can't hear you. What you say? appreciate you coming by. No, she doesn't live here. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Missionary. Okay. Missionaries. I'm sorry, y'all. Missionaries for Jesus Christ at the door. Oh my God, 6:30. I'm sorry, y'all. You can't make this up. Okay. Africa Bambaataa. See, remember I told y'all B Stinker, he in this thing. Africa Bambaataa had various issues with the law. In April 2016, Ronald B. Stinker Savage accused Africa Bambaataa of molesting him in 1980 when he was 15. Three additional men later came forward with similar allegations. Bambaataa denied the accusations in a statement to Rolling Stone. By May 2016, the Universal Zulu Nation removed Bambaataa and others implicated in covering up the allegations. Excuse me. On May 6, Bambaataa stepped down as leader. A month later, the Zulu Nation issued an apology to the accusers for its poor handling of the situation, signed by members worldwide. In October 2016, Vice published an article reporting decades of alleged abuse by Bambaataa, with claims that these stories were widely known in the Bronx River community since the 80s. Despite this, no charges were filed. In March 2021, Melly Mel referred to the allegations as hip hop's best kept secret, but gave no specifics. In October 2021, Bambaataa was sued by an anonymous man alleging repeated SA and trafficking between 1991 and 1995. And of course, this Africa Bambaataa, rock, rock, planet rock, don't stop, rock, rock. Oh, that was my jam. I was in high school when that came out. Dun, 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 dun. Oh man, that was my jam. Okay, a French rap legend and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu champions come forward claiming that Africa Bambaataa abused him when he was 16 years old. And his name is Solo, a Brazilian. Let me see if this is Solo. I don't know if that's a good picture of him. Hmm. Let me see if I can play this. Nope. He opened up about the alleged SA in BJJ Eastern Europe publication. Let me see if I. Yep, but this is him. If you go back, you never seen him with a woman. Just trying to see if these things that is there any new information? Africa Bambaataa, whose real name is Lance Taylor, I never knew that all these years, is an American DJ, rapper, and record producer from South Bronx, New York City. According to Britannica, he is widely regarded as one of the godfathers of hip hop, alongside trailblazers DJ Kool Herc. Yes, he was. and Grandmaster Flash. Born on April 17th, 1957, I didn't know he was that old. In New York, Bambaataa is 67-year-old record producer and DJ. His parents immigrated to the United States from Jamaica and Barbados. I didn't know that. But his mother and uncle raised him through the arrangement remain unknown. From a young age, Bambaataa exhibited a deep interest in music and was a member of the Black Spades, a street organization with musical roots as noted by Britannica. Bambaataa is closely associated with several musical groups including Universal Zulu Nation, Soul Sonic Force since 1980, and Cyrus B. According to Britannica, he founded Universal Zulu Nation in the 70s, a music-based youth organization he led for more than 40 decades, focusing on promoting peace, unity, and social awareness through music. And that also gave him an outlet to be around children. Wow. Since the 70s, how many victims do you have, Bambaataa? Wow. Bambaataa's career as a DJ began in the 70s when he organized neighborhood black block parties and breakdancing competitions that spotlighted local DJs and homemade sound systems. His first single, Zulu Nation Throwdown with Soul Sonic Force, was released in 1980. He quickly gained recognition for his music, producing groundbreaking singles that would define hip hop, electro, funk, and dance music. His first notable Planet Rock, Don't Stop, Planet Rock. Ooh, looking for the perfect beat, looking for the perfect beat. Oh my God, that was my jam. Oh, Renegades of Funk, Unity and World Destruction. 1984. Wow. He might as well. I mean, it's no. Wow.
Afrika Bambaataa, the pioneering hip-hop DJ, rapper, and producer, has been sued over alleged sexual abuse. Hassan Campbell has not filed a lawsuit against the Zulu Nation, or Afrika Bambaataa. Hassan Campbell has chosen to share his story via his YouTube channel. All of the allegations against Afrika Bambaataa have yet to be proven in a court of law. The information used to create the video is not obtained from any direct interviews. We have used publicly available court filings and associated information. Our goal is to bring awareness to the issue of sexual abuse in the hip-hop nation and entertainment industry. All parties are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Afrika Bambaataa, the pioneering hip-hop
type of things, whether they be gay, straight, or whatever's out there, and they do their different style or whatever they doing on the planet. So you don't know what styles of hip hop or what people are doing. Whatever they do behind their closed door, that's each and all of them. So I couldn't say what that is. That's the saying like that ain't got nothing to do with Christianity, Islam, or Judaism. Ain't got nothing to do with whatever politician or whatever's happening out there. So you cannot say who's what and who's what.
Okay, I mean, as one of the founders of hip hop, do you see it like an outwardly gay rapper coming out and being accepted by the hip hop community?
I couldn't even say. You have to look online to all that to see who's gay rapper said that they a gay rapper and out there rapping they rap too. Type of things, whether they be gay, straight.
Now this is B Stinker. Now he was the first one that I know of before Hassan Campbell came out and said that he was a victim, allegedly, from him, but Ron Savage did write a book.
Afrika Bambaataa, known as one of the founding fathers of the genre, his role in creating some of the most iconic tracks and founding the Zulu nation made him a respected figure for decades. But in recent years, serious allegations have emerged, throwing his legacy into question. In 2016, a man named Ronald Savage came forward with accusations that Afrika Bambaataa had sexually abused him in the late 1970s and early 1980s. Savage also stated that, as a teenager, he felt powerless to stop the abuse due to Bambaataa's position of authority in his life. These accusations were the first public allegations against Bambaataa, but would not be the last. He claimed he had never engaged in any improper conduct with minors. His legacy, once untouchable, is now forever marked by these claims. Afrika Bambaataa.
Yeah, sure is.
Talking about victimizing other people doesn't sound like a victim. I'm only doing the job as a journalist. And then I get to understand things that, you know how long it's going to take to go from no knowledge to some knowledge. But now with the information that you guys have given me, now I go back and I say, okay, look here, and I come back. And I will have more answers. And who knows, at that point, I'm like, okay, I chose a side. With this type of information, I might choose a side. But right now, I'm not choosing a side. Not Ruben Diaz, not Fat Joe, not HASSAN Campbell, nobody until I get more answers. If Bam didn't do nothing, this is all a setup, I think you should fight for yours, Bam. Bam did do this, and we got child molestation. It has to be strategically done to put that person down. Because you don't want this ain't Jack in the Box. We ain't gonna pop back up. We don't play with the kids. But what
I forgot Fat Joe did speak out too, and Melly Mel. Sure did.
Welcome to Rolling Stone News. I'm Chris George. A lawsuit filed in August accuses hip-hop pioneer Afrika Bambaataa of sexually abusing and prostituting a minor over a 4-year period in the early 1990s. In the lawsuit under the New York Child Victims Act and obtained by Rolling Stone, the John Doe victim alleges that from 1991, when the plaintiff was merely 12 years old, to 1995, the plaintiff was repeatedly sexually abused and sex trafficked at the hands of Bambaataa, referred to in the lawsuit by his birth name, Lance Taylor. A representative for Bambaataa did not immediately respond to Rolling Stone's request for comment. The lawsuit also lists Zulu Nation, Universal Zulu Nation, and XYZ Corp as defendants, as they allegedly helped to target, groom, and sexually abuse children. Those organizations parted ways with their founder, Bambaataa, in 2016 following another allegation of sexual abuse against the DJ by Ronald Savage, one of his crate boys, the nickname for neighborhood kids who helped haul records for DJs. Other alleged victims stepped forward soon after. In a statement via the source, Zulu Nation said of the new lawsuit, quote, "Nothing has changed since 2016 when these decades ago accusations first surfaced. This is a personal matter for Afrika Bambaataa and his lawyers to deal with, has absolutely nothing to do with the 10 years long UZN DOCA mission, programs, and projects which continue in the revolutionary legacy of both the Black Panther Party and the Young Lords Party to serve the people, body and soul." Thanks for watching. For more on this story and all your music news, visit rollingstone.com.
Wow. Wow. He said this lady's out. Wow. That he was SA and that's 4 years back. Oh my God. I'm gonna put the names in. Ron Savage. Oh, shoot. Why does S don't wanna? Damn. SABAGE. HASSAN Campbell. Damn. I should have waited till after. It keep going down. Okay, let me say those changes. All right, I wanted to change those. Yeah, I wanted to. Wow. Wow. Now here go Mel.
Which is, the first label with a hit song in hip hop. Yeah. Period. So, and they're signing a lot of the other groups, and you're just, one of many groups on Sugar Hill at this time. Yeah. So you guys started dropping singles, and I guess Freedom was the first single. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, and that was a smash. It sampled "Get Up and Dance" by the group Freedom. Later on, it was actually sampled by SWV, right? For the song "Anything."
And actually, Freedom was supposed to be a Love Bug Starsky song, but he had a lisp, and she didn't want to record. It's like they didn't record people that spoke in back in the day. Like Biggie had a lisp, and for people that don't know what a lisp is, like how Biggie
right.
slurring his words like that, and it's called a lisp. So she didn't sign Starsky because he had a lisp, and then she let us put our thing on the record, and that's how Freedom came about. But it was originally for Love Bug Starsky.
Okay, and then a few more songs came out. The Birthday Party, Showdown, yeah. It's Nasty, Scorpio, which was the electro record.
Right.
Was that the first electro hip hop record?
No, actually it was for Planet Rock, but we did that because Planet Rock was the trend back then. So we like we got to do something to stay in that in the trend where the music was going, and that's when we Scorpio.
Okay.
But we all grew up together. Now I'm not saying we was close because what it was back then, it wasn't like it was beef, but so Bam was the competition, and we had healthy respect for him because we had the Zulu Nation. You would do the anniversary, we would come, we perform, so we wasn't necessarily close, but we traveled the same circle, so we was good.
Hey, when you fast forward years later, when you hear about the accusations of Bambaataa, about the molestation charges and everything else like that, what's your take on that?
Well, I mean, it's not like people didn't know, or it's not like it was something that was unknown, in other words. But it was just something that was like, maybe hip hop's best kept secret or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Okay, so you knew, and you think everyone pretty much knew that Africa Bambaataa was
gay. It is what it is. I mean, you have people that would deny it. You got people that would say they don't know. I'm saying everybody knew it, so it was all right there. So, I mean,
Well, I mean, being gay is especially these days, is perfectly acceptable. Not a big deal, but messing with underage boys is something completely different.
Well,
yeah.
See that part about it, you would have to interview him because our whole thing and my whole thing is like I said, is everybody knew, It ain't like it wasn't like it was a mystery.
I believe that. I believe that.
Yeah, that's bad. So
Bambaataa's journey began in the Bronx River Projects, a place where the sounds of the city came together to create a new form of expression. He was a DJ, spinning records at block parties, creating a fusion of sounds that had never been heard before. His music wasn't just about the beat, it was about the message, a message of unity, of empowerment, of resistance. Bambaataa and the Zulu Nation were instrumental in the rise of hip-hop. They didn't just create music, they created a movement that spread across the globe, touching every corner of the world. But every story has its shadows. In 2016, HASSAN Campbell, a former member of the Zulu Nation, accused Bambaataa of sexual abuse. The allegations sent shockwaves through the hip-hop community. Afrika Bambaataa, the pioneering hip-hop DJ, rapper, and producer, has been sued over alleged child sexual abuse. Hassan Campbell has not filed a lawsuit against the Zulu Nation. Or Afrika Bambaataa, Hassan Campbell has chosen to share his story via his YouTube channel. All of the allegations against Afrika Bambaataa have yet to be proven in a court of law. The information used to create this video was not obtained from any direct interviews. We have used publicly available court filings and associated information. Our goal is to bring awareness to the issue of sexual abuse in the hip-hop nation and entertainment industry. All parties are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. The Bronx River.
Wow.
Bambaataa, man, you a motherfucking lie, man. You know you did that. That's fucked up, man. You're a grown ass man, raping little ass kids and shit. You think that shit cool? Shit get your ass killed, bitch. For real. This one said G motherfucking ain't out of shit. God damn it. You feel me? You should have answered Sarnetta. Why the fuck you went to the complex news for? Why you ain't hit us Sarnetta yet? You scary ass nigga. You lying. You got your lawyer. You got money. You paying the lawyer to lie for your regular ass, nigga. For real, that shit ain't even cool, nigga. Boy, listen here, boy. I can't say y'all need to go to bed being that type of person.
Wow. I ain't know he was going to say all that. Sorry.
Meet Afrika Bambaataa, the visionary DJ and community leader dubbed the godfather of hip-hop culture. Born Kevin Donovan in the Bronx, New York, Bambaataa was deeply influenced by black nationalist ideologies and became an influential figure in his community. In the 70s, he formed the Zulu Nation, a collective centered on promoting unity, art, and music, while distancing the youth from gang culture. As a DJ, Bambaataa's eclectic music taste led to the creation of breakbeat DJing, sampling from various genres to create a unique soundscape. His 1982 hit Planet Rock is considered a cornerstone of the electro-funk sound, blending electronic music with funk, and changing the face of hip-hop and dance music. Though faced with controversies, Bambaataa's impact on hip-hop culture and community activism remains undeniable. And did you know? Bambaataa named himself after a Zulu chief in the 1964 film Zulu.
Okay.
Yo, 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 yo. Nikki, yo, whoa, whoa. Okay, yeah. Like repeatedly say the same thing. It kind of had my eyes going cross.
Let me see if I can find Ron Savage, because he was the first one, and he wrote a book about Afrika Bambaataa. Oh, here you go.
Peace. Welcome to Spears and Mike's Hip Hop Culture, Knowledge in the Streets. We have the host right now, myself, Zulu King L1, Zulu King Just P, and Zulu King Razor in the building. We wanted to make a brief peace. We wanted to make a brief bonus episode on some developments that have come forward. I think last Sunday night, some new information has come forward with Afrika Bambaataa, where a brother from France named Solo, who's a part of a rap group, I think, called HASSAN, has come forward and said that he was sexually abused by Bambaataa. He didn't go into details in this reveal from what I've seen, but basically he did give some details and said that he basically was to meet Bambaataa, and when he met Bambaataa, Bam was watching porn and I guess doing some inappropriate things. So I believe that somehow led to him being sexually abused. And from what I read, it seemed like it happened when he was 16 and 17 years old. So, this is not shocking to me.
Me either.
I don't think it's probably shocking to the brothers I'm with on this call, right? Because we've heard this before. We've heard it internally amongst our Zulu brothers, and we've heard it outside of Zulu. This has been going on now since 2016. So, kind of crazy. What y'all feel about it?
Right.
I think that it sounds like the MO that we've heard before. I'm surprised. I'm still in shock, even though I'm not surprised. We're still definitely appalled every time I hear something like this.
Yeah, right. It's shocking. It's still impactful. It still hurts to hear these things.
When you read the rest of the article, how he did, I heard you say how he had to go and get help and things like that, and I just not that he put that in there, that he sought help after when you come to me, which is definitely respectable. But
Razor, we getting a lot of feedback on your channel. If you want to mute yours for a second, if you're not going to talk. Thank you, King.
should we do that? Here. Do you get back now? All right.
No, you're good.
Okay, so you've always seen Bambaataa around, but then was it around 12, 13 when you actually got sort of involved in Zulu Nation and started spending more time?
It's HASSAN Campbell.
Okay. And what really led you to doing that?
Well, see, growing up in Bronx River and being a part of the Zulu Nation, you had a lot of warriors that was part of the Zulu Nation. It was guys that you really, really looked up to, and you wanted to be a part of them. It's almost sort of like the gang culture that's going on right now, but the difference was you had some killers in the Zulu Nation. You had some break dancers in the Zulu Nation. You had some rappers. You every once in a while you would see LL Cool J. You would see Ice-T. You would see everybody. So it's like now you got it's like right now going around Lil Wayne and Young Thug and all these younger ones right now. The kids is gonna go crazy.
Right.
So now when you seeing, because it wasn't just so much about Afrika Bambaataa, it was about the family. Everybody in Bronx River was part of the Zulu Nation. Our parents grew up in the Zulu Nation, and it was the older generations. And now you get to see the warriors, and you just wanted to be a part of that. Like, for example, you don't really hear his name too much. The big inspiration in life that made me be a part of the Zulu Nation, and my brother Jerry. These were dudes in that time that were strong, real strong brothers.
Okay, so you started hanging out with Afrika Bambaataa. You're 13 or so at the time, and you said he was like a father to you.
Right.
And you didn't have your father around. He was in and out on drugs.
Right.
Okay. So at what point did it turn into just an innocent relationship to something going wrong?
Yeah, where do I start with that? Is him being in the house, coming with the tapes, the VCR, the Vaseline, the porn, and it's like, oh, okay, this is getting weird. Like, I give you an example. What one day when me and Eric was there, and we in the office / workout room, the room next to the bathroom, 1609. So we in that room, and it's a weight bench in there, and
in the bathroom,
we working out. We on the bench pressing. Bam comes in the room. He got the Polaroid camera, and now he's convincing us. Oh, look at those muscles. So now he gassing us up to take our shirt off so we could flex our muscles. And when he walked out of the room and he started doing the clicking, with the camera. Me and Eric, we looks at each other, and he was like, "Yo, you seen that episode of Different Strokes with Arnold and Dudley?" And it was the same situation with them, So that takes you back to one of our experiences with Bam. This is what he do.
Okay. At one point, they actually start to molest you, though, after showing you tapes and so forth.
Absolutely.
At that point, he started actually.
He follows you in the bathroom. Now when you go in the bathroom, he got to go in the bathroom with you, and he's peeing at the same time. It's like he's incredible. Now he's timing you going to the bathroom and pissing at the same time when he's pissing.
Wow.
Then he
wow.
Young men is supposed to jerk off, and then he leaves his room door open with porn playing, and he might walk out and then just have you sitting there. And then he leaves you with the porn playing. Then he turns around, and this is what how you really like. He's bummed out, and you realize how sick he really is. Especially when you think back. Now he has books, and in those black books, people you never think that you would ever even expect is in those books, butt ass naked. And when you look at those books, you're actually looking at stair steps of the older generation before you in those books.
Wow.
And you're catching all these guys at a young age.
Wow.
These people that we know about these days?
Well, some of them probably. And I know in the past I done threw names out, and I said I'm gonna try my best not to really call people out. But you know, in the streets, we like, yeah. I mean, the reality of it is, it's like this in Bronx River, and a lot of people don't want to admit it. One day, there was a fight, and I said this in my video that Star had put up. One day there was a fight going on. I believe it was a Roy Jones fight, and there was like 50 dudes inside the apartment watching the fight. So when I come in, I'm gonna come in to fight. So somebody said to me, they was like, "All right, Bam done tried everybody in this room. What'd he do to you?"
Wow.
I bust out laughing. I started later on. I was like, deep, like, this nigga got me.
Wow.
The truth of the matter is, a lot of the people that Bam got 7 of them.
Dang.
Hey, look, if you're gay, especially if you're a celebrity, you find a boyfriend, you can find that's willing to you. You know, I mean, being a celeb puts you in a place when it comes to relationships. Why do you think that he was focusing on young kids as opposed to just finding 18-year-olds?
Because he a predator.
See, that's the whole key to it. It's like I tell people all the time, when that man go to sleep at nighttime, he doesn't have a boyfriend that he's going to sleep with. It's always a child. And I'm not going to say that he's not into, grown men. But the reality of it is, his history, his timeline, always been little boys. He's always kept little boys around him, sort of like Michael Jackson. It's always little boys around.
Michael Jackson. Leave Michael Jackson out of this.
Okay. Outside of you, there's been other people that came forward. The guy named Lord Truth.
Come on, Stringer.
That other members of the Universal Zulu Nation were fully aware of this. And then there was a guy named B Stinger.
B Stinger.
Who came
He the first one I know of.
The first one, I came out on Facebook.
Yes.
After I came out on Facebook, Muhammad Stanley Bell reached out to me. He's pretty much control of the Zulu Nation security. He has the Zulu Warriors security company, which I used to be a part of. Company, and he was like, "This is me." So after a few hours of that going viral, I took the video down. But you know how the internet goes. Somebody's always going to grab it. Somebody grabbed the video, and 6 months
the internet
later,
is undefeated.
I wakes up, I get a phone call from a brother, very strong brother. Well, he was like, "Yo, they talking about killing you." So what are you talking about? He said, look at the newspaper. The newspaper.
Yeah. And at that time, like I said, I was doing interviews with Jamar, and Bambaataa's response was, I don't know who this beat singer guy is.
So now StreamYard want to trip on me like this. We gonna get through Afrika Bambaataa. Then I'm just gonna have to reboot.
I'm not believing Bambaataa's stories at this point. And, I believe the victims. And at this point, how many people have come forward and said that they've been molested by Bambaataa? I mean, besides you and Beasting?
About 7 of them. He's actually John Doe, who because everybody think that I'm the John Doe. I'm not the John Doe. There's a John Doe that's actually coming out on him right now, and Bam hasn't been showing up in court. He's missed every court date.
Is this criminal or is this civil?
I believe both. Okay. I could be wrong, but it's definitely civil.
I mean, honestly, I haven't, ever since these things have come out, I've never seen Bambaataa really just period. I mean, he made a couple of statements at the beginning denying it, and then that was it. I haven't seen interviews, I haven't seen shows.
It's like he disappeared. Let me see if I can find a real quick video on Ron Savage. And then I'm going to end this beast stinger. Because he came out on Sinetta. And so did HASSAN Campbell. Oh, here you go. Oh, he got a YouTube page. I did not know that.
Listen, HASSAN Campbell is out here lying and miserable and scorned. Sitting there trying to tell people that I know I got some type of something to recant something. HASSAN, you're miserable. Listen, man, to everybody else, stop listening to this liar. And listen,
I did not know he got a
supposed to have all of this and all of that, right? Listen, man, if I had money, I think I would be getting a haircut. So listen, man, I need y'all to donate to Cash App so I can get a haircut and whatnot. $, hip hop movement. $, hip hop movement. And let's
wow, this Ron Savage today.
Get his hair done and some clothes and whatnot. You know what I mean? Listen, man, HASSAN Campbell, you're a bozo.
Wow, but let me see. I want to see with him coming out with. I did not know he had a YouTube. Oh, here you go.
Well, what it was, because Queen Amber, she was like one of the leaders or the leader of the Zulu Nation. Because I know once Bam stepped down, she took his place and whatnot. Oh, okay. And yeah, she just recently passed away. I believe two weeks ago or something. Okay. And they were. And the Zulu Nation, it was their family day and dedication to the passing of Amber, and I feel like their family day and that be for them. The rest of them I didn't know. I guess they knew me, so they stepped away so that me and him could talk.
Bro, they stepped away without any conversation.
Without any conversation, bro. It was like a movie. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say it was God. You know, and it was meant to happen. They stepped away, and somebody told Bambaataa to turn around. He turned around. We both seen each other, and it was no fear. It was comfortable, and we both embraced each other with, you know, without even saying a word. You know, when we first seen each other, I haven't seen this man in decades. Yeah, you know, and I was young, you know, you know, and knowing that, you know, this person thinks I'm older, you know, it's just like with females when they tell you cannot take away from what this man has done for hip hop, you know, and I feel, you know, and that's why I'm speaking out, because I wish when I came out and on Lisa Evers, and you was on the Lisa Evers show. I just wish that I would have remembered then that I had a fake ID that said that I was 18, you know, and it really bothers me. It really it wasn't feeding my dogs, you know. You know, you guys don't know what was taking place behind the scene, and you know, I really think you guys need to give Bambaataa a chance.
They said this allegedly that the Zulu Nation paid him because he did disappear for a while, and he kind of recanted, but he wrote that book. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'm so sorry. I got to figure out how to edit these videos so I can get that barking out. I hope y'all make it through because I think this is important. But like, share, subscribe. Thank you for my new subscribers.